This is Andy. I'm doing something new. I'm trying something. I've always wanted to do music reviews. I've always watched Brad Taste Music before all the stuff came out about him, about albums I've never even listened to, but just seeing his opinion on it, and I always wanted to try that. So today we will be trying something different, and I'm going to review. I've decided TX2. Admittedly, I don't really know any albums by him or any EPs, so I'm gonna kind of look for a second and see what he has. I could just do a single review, but I fucking hate Spotify. Let's see. Oh, cool. So he just has nothing, no organization for his EPs. That's a great start. Let's see. What does this have on it? This looks fun. Okay, so basically the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to provide my opinion as we go. This entire video will not be cut, edited, nothing like that. I will be going through the entire Ghost of LA EP and kind of just listening to it, give my opinion on from a perspective of a musician. I'm a musician myself, and just kind of what I think of it. I've heard a lot of negative things about TX2. I've heard a lot of different things, and admittedly, I don't follow him as close. I've been wanting to just give him a chance just to see what he sounds like. I've heard a couple of things. I really didn't like it. I thought they were kind of tacky, but we're going to listen and see what this provides. So, Walking Dead Man. Also, this album cover, can I just say, Ghost of LA, I like the album cover, but what does this have to do with Ghost of LA? That's the first thing that I guess I'm questioning. This is cool, and also from my understanding, he's a pop punk. What does this have to do with pop punk? What does this have to do with pop punk? Good example. I'm into a lot of different music, so I'll show a couple of examples. But if you look at Tala, one of my favorite bands, you look at, if it decides to come up, you look at something like Matriphagy, one of my favorite albums. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Has to deal with the album concept or the sound. You look at the album and you're like, okay, that's what it's going to sound like. So if you look at this so far, just from the cover art, what are we looking at? What am I going into? Also, why is there a parental advisory? Shit, that. Okay, I mean, I'm interested on why this was chosen as a cover art and what that has to do with Ghost of LA. That's the first thing I kind of want to know. Why is that? Okay, let's listen to this. Enough critiquing stupid stuff. Walking Dead Man, let's see what we're walking into.
Coke off of the mattress, mirrors show the sadness descending into.
Hold on, something's messed up with my audio. Hold on. I can't hear shit.
Coke off of the mattress, mirrors show the sadness descending into madness. No one cares 'cause I'm a walking dead man. I'm a walking dead man. One black eye and bullet holes. Mom, I've never been better. Dirty hair and torn up clothes. Mom, I'm so put together.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. First off, okay, I don't even know where to start. I'm a Walking Dead Man. I actually thought that besides the lyric itself, I actually thought that was kind of catchy and that was cool. And I don't think so far the song itself, the instrumental, I'm kind of liking. But what the fuck are these lyrics? They're so on the nose. There's no. What do I even say about this? Coke off the mattress. Mirrors show the sadness. Okay, so first off, what do these two lines have to do with each other? And then descending into madness. These two lines make sense at least. You could at least say, okay, it makes sense why those are together. Why is there any mention of cocaine here? Why is that mentioned? Like, I first heard that, and it just sounded so fucking, like, oh my god, that sounded... And then, no one cares because I'm a walking dead man. Hold on, I gotta rehear that.
No one cares cause I'm a walking dead man. I'm a walking dead man.
Okay, first impressions just off of this. I had to re-listen to that because I just needed to hear it again. This all comes off as so fake. Like, automatically, this comes off as so, this sounds like something you'd hear on TikTok. You have, like, a 14-year-old girl sitting in her room being like, I'm so depressed, playing, like, some fucking shit like this. Like, this is so on the nose. But, okay, let's see. We're only 24 seconds in, so let's, I'll still give it a chance, but this first impression sucks.
One black eye and bullet holes. Mom, I've never been better. Dirty hair and torn up clothes. Mom, I'm so put together. I tell the world that I'm fine while I dive into the fire. Inject myself till I'm full of lies. Oh, 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 oh. The truth burns like a splash of acid. Everlasting.
Okay, so this metaphor right here, the truth burns like a splash of acid. Yes, sounds like something a kindergartner would write, but at least it's the first thing that's not like on the nose and directly in your face. So I actually appreciate the fact that there's something here that you can think about. Well, you can think about the whole song, but like injecting myself till I'm full of lies. Okay, cool. Another line that would be perfectly fine. But, like, the rest of this, dude, already, I don't mean to keep pausing, but, like, dude, dirty hair and torn up clothes, Mom, I'm so put together. We've heard this song 1,000 friggin' times. There's so many bands that have done this, and done this better. Like, the instrumental's fine. His vocals are relatively fine. I'm usually not a fan of, like, pop-punk vocals. His vocals are fine. That's the thing. But, like, this is so on the nose. One black eye and bullet holes. Mom, I've never been better. So, off of this, you could go more into detail about why is there one black... Like, when did we get here? We went from coke off the mattress, I'm a walking dead man, to one black eye and bullet... Like, how did we end up here? How did we end up here? And then this whole Mom, I'm so put together. Mom, I've never been better. Dude, that sounds so tacky. Like, there's no... just in there, like, okay, okay, and we're going, oh, there's the coke off the mattress line again, awesome.
Coke off of the mattress, mirror show the sadness, descending into madness. No one cares cause I'm a walking dead man. I'm a walking dead man. Job and then my hope. I fucking hate December.
So far, we're 1 minute and 50 seconds in, and the entire song has not gone into anything about this entire subject. What even is the subject here? Like, oh, I'm so not okay. Like, this is just a self-pity song. That's literally all it is. It's literally something you put on for someone to feel pity for you. Like, there's so many better ways of trying to do something like this. There's so many lines that could go more into detail and do something with, but it just never goes anywhere. We just kind of say it. Like, there's no niche, no nothing. It's dude, this... Oh my god, I'm already bored. trying to give this an open mind, but dude, this fucking sucks. And also, I fucking hate December. What does this line have to do with anything else in the song? Like, what does December have to do with losing your? Did you lose your job in December? Knocked your girl up. Did you knock your girl up in December? Why do you hate December? What does that have to do with the entire song? Like it looked like you just took every trope of every song and then just kind of threw it in here and hoped to God that you got views. What is this? Dude.
LA's a graveyard for dreams. I buried mine 6 feet deep, and now I'm drowning into the scene. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The truth burns like a splash of acid. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This bender's everlasting. Coke off all the mattress, mirrors show the sadness, descending into madness. No one cares 'cause I'm a walking dead man. I'm a walking dead man. Off of the mattress, mirrors show the sadness, descending into madness. No one cares 'cause I'm a walking dead man. I'm a walking dead man.
Okay. Did not like that song. I mean, I think that's pretty evident there. I did not like anything about that. Well, that's a lie. I do like the instrumentals. I think his vocals were fine. But, like, the lyrics are so on the surface. There's so much more you could do. You could go into that. Like, what? I just listened to that entire song, and I'm sitting here thinking, what the hell is the song about? Oh, I'm a walking dead man. Okay. Why? You gave us, like, 15 fucking things and never went into depth about them. Like, literally, what? I can't help but laugh because it comes off so fucking, I don't even want to say performative because I do like performative art, but the thing is that it comes off so fake. It comes off you're playing a persona that you don't actually believe in. Like, a good example, let me just pull it up real quick. A good example of performative art that could do the same thing he's doing. Let's just pull it up, you know. Sleep Token. A lot of people love or hate this band. Like, obviously performative. The guy's in a mask, blah, 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 all that stuff. But all of their albums, actually, like, explore topics. This Place Will Become Your Tomb. The entire album is basically saying, I'm a walking dead man. But it goes into depth. It gives you something of substance. I listened to, like, the song I just listened to, and, like, there's nothing of substance. I just listened to a full song and got nothing from it. Like, this is literally just crafted to be relatable. Like, this is something you just show a teenage, I don't want to say teenage girl, but, like, any teenager who has a relative idea of any struggle they're going through, and you just show it to them, and they're like, oh, this is so me, I'm so, like, what the fuck? There's actual art that could talk about this in such a better way. It comes off as so, like, artificial, dude. This is not a good start for this album. Like, this is not at all a good start. And I'm not even looking forward to this song. Sex Sells Hard. Like, you go from Walking Dead Man to Sex Sells Hard. Okay, I guess. Let's. I think I already know what this song's gonna be about. Let's give this song a chance. You know, maybe it might be drastically different than the last song. Sometimes it's like that. My hope's not very high though. Biscuit ass.
I've been a sex addict since 17, and I don't plan on changing soon.
Okay, the last song, the instrumentals were fine. I actually liked it. This just sounds like a trucker commercial. This sounds like a fucking. This sounds. Oh my god, I already hate it. Like, it started with a Limp Bizkit riff, kind of. You could kind of say that. And then it just became a trucker anthem. It just became like something you would expect, like a 40-year-old dude who's been driving truck for 2 years with like a red baseball cap to be listening to. Oh, God. How do we go from the last song being this anthem building up to something to fucking trucker anthem? And I'm not even going to talk about the lyrics yet because I haven't heard enough of them. But, like, dude.
I'll plant my seed in anything 23 or older in this room. Maybe I'm the product of a dying scene, or maybe I just got groomed. Am I a sinner or a rock star? You tell me.
Okay, that is a problematic bar. Maybe I'm the product of a dying scene, or maybe I just got groomed. I've never been groomed myself. I know people who have been groomed, but like that. So you start off the song talking about how you're a sex addict and how you don't plan on changing soon. Okay, cool. I'll plant my seed in anything 23 or older. Okay, cool. Normal sex anthem. Could have been respectable. And then you say in this room, and then you say maybe I'm the product of a dying scene. Which, first off, even that line alone, where does this have to do with anything up here? And then also, maybe I just got groomed. What does this have to, like? Where are we going? Is this a sex anthem? Are we talking about sex addiction? Are we just making a song that's like I want to have sex and that's it? Like, and why is this in here? Why? Why is this in here, dude? Where are we going? And then why are we talking about sinner or rock star after saying I just got groomed? This entire, like, I can't help but laugh when I hear these two lines after everything that I've heard in the beginning of the song. Because, like, why are they here? Why? Okay.
Wanna feel in bloom. Sex sells, so does lust, but where does it all come from? Trauma and abandonment, all of it's a brand new flip. Gotta profit from your cuts. Run your suffering and monetize all your scars. Give them your blood, become a star. Give them the dirt, baby, I promise sex sells hard.
Okay. We're gonna talk about song structure for a minute. Usually in a song, the way I at least write it when I write a song, or most artists I listen to at least, this can be debatable depending on who you're listening to and what they want to do. Usually for a song, you have a main idea. The chorus is kind of your way of reinforcing that main idea. Your chorus is like, I treat it as a main argument or the main point of that song. So then your verses are kind of like explaining that, kind of going into it, you know. So if we treat this song like that, just looking at it, here, which is not it still comes off as tacky, but it's not necessarily a bad message. Sex sells, so does lust, but where does it all come from? Trauma and abandonment, all of it's a brand to flip. Gotta profit from your cuts. Okay, cool. Something cool. This chorus is fine on its own. It's probably the first thing I've heard from this entire EP that I'm not thinking, oh, this is fucking tacky. I mean, I still think that there's better ways of doing it. I'm always gonna think that though, because I'm a fucking harsh critic. But what? This chorus is here. If this is the main idea of your song, why are we everything above? Why is this here? I've been a sex addict since 17, and I don't plan on changing soon. Sex sells. So what are we talking about here? Are we going to criticize like how we look at sex and all of that? Or are we just going to talk about sex addiction and how we don't plan on changing soon? And then also, just going back to this line, maybe I just got groomed. Why? What's the main idea here? This feels so, like... okay. There's so much wrong with this. So much. Already. We're only a minute in, dude. Okay, let's just go.
I'm not a god, but I've learned some things. Maybe there's a perk to being abused.
Pause. No, dude, what the fuck? You can... Okay, we're juggling some very heavy topics here, but this is not the way you should be handling it. At all. There's, like... Sex sells hard. Okay. Maybe there's some perks to being abused. I mean, there's a way to use that line that you could actually, like, say some things, but I doubt we're actually going to go into that and explain it. Like, there's some irony that could be used here to explain this line and bring to the seriousness of what being abused could do. But given where the song, how the song's already been, I don't think we're actually going to get any detail. Instead, we're just going to make that line, and it's going to come off as some sort of joke that... Okay, let's continue.
I tried some things that you've never seen, that your husband wouldn't know how to do. Am I a sinner or a rock star? You tell me. I just want to feel in bloom. So does lust, but where does it all come from? Trauma and abandonment, all of it's a branded flare. Gotta profit from your cuts. You run your suffering and monetize all your scars. Give them your blood, become a star. Give them the dirt, baby, I promise sex sells hard.
I was talking in the beginning about how the instrumental kind of sucked, and I don't think the instrumental is much better right now. I think the chorus is tolerable. It doesn't the chorus is tolerable. Like I actually do enjoy the chorus, but like okay, I just want to go back up to that whole abuse line. So we're gonna just say maybe there's some perks to being abused, and then say I've tried some things that you've never seen. Dude, these are serious fucking topics. You can't just, like, casually mention them and then just... Okay. This is, like, problematic on so many lines, and I don't even think I can bring it to justice why this is so problematic. Like, oh my god. We're only 2 songs in. The first song just came off as artificial and with no point, and then this one still has the same issues, but it's actually fucking... Like, these lines should not be in here. Like, what are... Okay.
I got a mistress in the bedroom, boyfriend in the kitchen, and a new girl on my phone. I may be numb to the core, devoid of innocence, but at least the dog still gets his bone. Give me that fucking bone! Sex sells, so does lust, but where does it all come from? Trauma and abandonment, all of it's a branded flare. Gotta profit from your cuts. You run your suffering and monetize all your scars. Give them your blood, become a star. Give them the dirt, baby, I promise sex sells hard.
Okay. So many issues with that song. I'm gonna take back what I said about the instrumental. I don't think it was terrible. When I first heard it, it was kind of like, okay, this is not what I want. But I still think if we're talking, because when you make an EP or an album, you have to understand that there's a flow to it. Like, you can't just. I mean, I guess you could mix and match stuff, but like, to go from Walking Dead Man, which was like this upbeat building to something, to fucking go to a trucker anthem, is insane. There's a way to pull it off, but that was not the way to pull it off. And also like, why? You can't just mention things like abuse and grooming in a song that's supposed to be sex positive. At least, like, are you making a sex anthem about how it's okay to like, maybe I'm just not understanding the point of these songs. Maybe I'll be corrected in the comments, but like, what the entire song, what was the thing I was supposed to understand? Dude, I'm not looking forward to this next one. Degrade me. Okay. Let's see what this one offers. I'm really not enjoying this.
Off and held my tongue. I smoke your insults, you're black in my lungs. I carved your name into my skin just for fun.
Okay. We're gonna talk about this line for a second. I carved your name into my skin just for fun. So, okay. So, alone, if this song was released as a single, this wouldn't be as an issue for me. I mean, it's still kind of okay, but it still comes off really, I don't want to keep using artificial, but it still comes off not the right way, I guess I could say. But, like, we go from Walking Dead Man, where we're talking about basically depression and shit. I don't even, like, that song was confusing as fuck to listen to. But you can't pose a song like this where you're trying to provide something that's going to help people, try to help people feel better. At least that's what it sounded like to me. And then talk about carving your name into your skin just for, oh my god. Dude, and the worst part, the reason I probably hate it so much is that when I was 14, I probably would have heard this and be like, oh man, this is the shit. Like, dude. Okay. Also, the instrumental, I'm just gonna say it, it's not bad per se. I really am liking the guitar tone so far. But the fact that it just kind of like, this is a copy and paste instrumental from the last song. It literally. And also, like, okay. This just sounds like it's made for a stadium. I'm just gonna say it. Let's listen.
To be a good boy, you're number one. Degrade me, to keep me hooked, I let you break me, cause you fuck so good. I'm a masochist for a massive bitch. The door's wide open, but I won't exit, because I'm crazy.
So, literally, okay, another issue with their track list, yet again, is we're gonna go from a song like Sex Sells Hard, where we're, even that one was confusing, but where we're trying to talk about how, oh my god, I just want to, like, end this video and not listen to the rest of this. Okay, so, we're gonna go from Sex Sells Hard, where we're talking about, at least in the chorus, it seems like we're kind of talking about, sex positive and all that, to lyrics like this. mean, I guess he kind of set up this song in the last one, but like, this is. I don't. This. Oh my god, I've heard this song a million fucking times from so many different artists. This is no different and nothing special.
You're sitting pretty with your Botox skin. You look so proud with that shit-eating grin. You sit me down like a bottle of gin. Oh, that shit gets me, guess I'm falling again. To grade me, to keep me hooked, I'll let you break me, 'cause you fuck so good. I'm a masochist for a massive bitch. The door's wide open, but I won't exit. Crazy how I just stay put. I let you play me like I knew you would. I'm a masochist for a massive bitch. The door's wide open, but I won't exit, 'cause I'm crazy.
Hold on. Before we get to the next part, this better go into something cool because we're building it up to something cool. Also, this literally just sounds like an anthem you make for kink talk. Like, this sounds like the pop punk equivalent to everything Cupcake has done. Every generic pop song that talks about sex, this just sounds like a more blunt and okay.
To grade me, to keep me hooked, I'll let you break me, 'cause you fuck so good. I'm a masochist for a massive bitch. The door's wide open, but I won't exit. Crazy how I just stay put. I let you play me like I knew you would. I'm a masochist for a massive bitch. The door's wide open, but I won't exit, 'cause I'm crazy.
Okay, now the instrumental was cool right at the end. But I mean, I guess the song's fine. There's nothing that I would necessarily think of as problematic. I mean, you could argue that Carved Your Name Into My Skin just for fun, but this just sounds like a generic kink talk anthem. Like, I mean, it's not terrible per se. I don't think it's as much of a problem or as much as annoying. I mean, it's still annoying, but I don't think. I don't know. I mean, I could. It's one of those songs. I didn't enjoy it per se, and I don't really want to listen to it. But if my friend put it on, I wouldn't be like, hey, take it off, you know. But it's nothing special. It's something you'd hear on the radio. Probably have to change a lot of the words, but it's something you hear on the radio and be like, okay, I guess I can keep it on. But like, it's just generic. Like, this is a generic song about the same thing millions of other artists have done, and there's nothing new to it. Like, this. In the metal world, there's something called metalcore. I'm gonna call this gooncore. This is what I'm gonna call this, gooncore. But like, I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's just generic, basic. Doesn't really provide anything. I've heard songs like this a million fucking times. There's no difference. But like, also another issue I'm having is we're 3 songs in. Oh god, we're only 3 songs in. Like, what does any of this have to do with Ghost of LA? Like, what? And none of, like, Walking Dead, man, you could have argued had something to do with Ghost of LA. What is the topic of this EP? Like, are we just putting a bunch of songs together because we feel like it, or like, when you make an EP or an album, you have something you want to put together. You know, you have not a concept per se. It doesn't have to be a story, but some sort of main idea, a reason you're putting these songs together. What like you could argue Sex Sells Hard and Degrade Me could be on the same album, but why is Walking Dead Man here? And what does any of this have to do with Ghost of LA or the goddamn cover art? Like, what are we talking about here? Let me show you. What's an example I want to bring up of song? Trying to think. So let's talk about. There's so many examples I don't even know. Okay, let's bring up one of my favorites. One of my favorite albums. I haven't listened to it in a while, unfortunately. But like we talk about the Downward Spiral, which covers a lot of these topics in a much better way, I believe. Like, these all make sense. They're cohesive, like, regardless of them flowing into each other. That could be excused, but it makes sense. Like, you listen to something like Mr. Self-Destruct, and then you go into Piggy, and it's like, okay, I understand why these are on the same album. You listen to something like, I'm trying to think of albums I know, because I don't want to speak on stuff that I don't know. With Teeth's not a good example of this, per se. God, I do not like Spotify. Let's see. Trying to find a good example of stuff I've at least listened to more. I haven't really listened to Not Actual Events, but even this album, this is one of my favorites. It makes sense why they're together. Like, it makes sense for why they're together on this. Like, it all works together. But when I'm listening to something like this, like, what are we just throwing stuff together? Like, what's the okay, let's keep going.
It's been 2 weeks since he tied the knot. He's just
It's been oh no, so that's how we're starting this off. Actually, I did remember this one. I saw him make a short about this song. Oh. We're just gonna start up like this? Okay.
stop clean, but there's a glove he forgot, and even the hostess knows they're both about to explode. He raised his voice at her and she screamed, "It's not by choice, you don't love me." For once he nodded his head and agreed, and he said, "Maybe the cat got let out back. We missed the lives we had, but we're mad."
Okay. I actually do have something positive to say here, although it did start off on a weird line. Cohesively, if I understand the story here, it actually makes sense. Like, there's no lyrics here that I see and I'm like, why are they here? Like, this works together. It's still very basic, surface level stuff, but at least I can give credit because it actually makes sense. Like, this I could see someone listening to this and being like, okay, like, this makes sense so far. I'll probably have issues with it towards the end of the song, but so far, like, the instrumental's good, his vocals are good, which they haven't been bad the entire album, I don't think, but, or EP, whatever you want to consider this, but, like, the lyrics actually make sense. Like, these make sense. Okay. Like, cohesively, they work together. We're not just, like, throwing in lines about being groomed and abused randomly into a song where they don't fit. So, I don't know what I'm stepping into with the rest of this, but at least I know that I can at least give credit that lyrically, it's still not something I would say is great, but, you know, it's better. I'll say. This is one of the better songs. Still probably won't return to it, but it's listenable.
So we fuck like strangers every night and then roleplay lovers in bed. I should've listened to my friends. It's all about honey and sufferance. I never thought that I'd sit across
it works. I think that's probably the least offensive song on here, honestly. I think it's the least offensive. I'll let this ad play. I don't think it was terrible. It's decent. It's still not something I would see myself listening to, but it's tolerable. The lyrics are still very surface level, and I think that there are better ways you could tackle that topic, but it's not terrible. Like, I could understand what he was talking about. I could understand the lyrics. Now, personally speaking, I would have liked... I'm more of a fan of longer songs, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to... How many ads is there gonna be? I'd like to see a little bit more. I'd love to see if there's a music video for that song. But I don't think that was terrible. I mean, it was decent. It wasn't it wasn't... I don't know. I guess it was mid. I hate to use that term, but I guess it was just mid. It wasn't something I would, be telling my friends, yo, this is the shit, go listen to this. But it wasn't horrible per se. It wasn't like something I would regret listening to. Decent song. Good instrumental, like the breakdown. His vocals are still decent, Okay, now we're actually having it. But I don't think that was terrible. I don't think that was bad at all. I think that, if the entire album was like Black Wedding, like songs like that, I don't think I would be hating it as much. I still wouldn't think it's the greatest thing, but I could at least respect it. But it took 3 songs to get to the 4th song just for something that was listenable. And we have 2 songs left, so let's see if we're heading on this road of betterment, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Am I the ghost? Am I a ghost?
La 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 all my words turn to dust and drift away. A nod and a smile, masking hands trapped with grenades.
Okay, so surprisingly, the lyrics aren't terrible yet. They're still surface level and nothing special. But dude, this instrumental, tackling a topic like this, dude, with an instrumental like this, you automatically, anything you talk about like this is just gonna sound so superficial. It's not gonna sound real. I mean, and to start off with the la la la, I did not enjoy that. That was, I don't want to say tacky again, but tacky. And not in, oh god. Okay. I mean, the instrumental's fine, I guess, but there's no... If you're gonna do something like this, it's just gonna not sound... It's gonna make your message sound a lot, I don't know what the word is for it, but just not as... It's not gonna come off as good. It's gonna come off very, I don't want to say performative, because I have no issues with performative art, but the thing is that it really does come off as, like, you're just kind of putting on a mask and doing it, like... This feels like it was just crafted again, like the instrumental-wise, just crafted again for a 14-year-old to listen to. Be like, oh my god, that's me. But, we're only 33 seconds in. At least it's only 2 minutes. I'll take that over the 3-minute songs. But let's see where it's going. Let's see where it's going.
Unanchored in life, wish I knew how to swim. With no boat in sight, the tides are taking me in. Take down my name, it's another smudge, it never stains. Am I a ghost? Am I out of place? In a ballroom of strangers with nothing to say. A wilted bouquet, wasted away. Day after day, after day, after day. Sitting at a table, there were suits and lies. They're shaking my hand, lucky
very generic, and I don't think if you played this, people wouldn't recognize what it was unless they were like a TX2 fan. But I don't think this is bad per se. I mean, the first impression was not very great, but the drums are your basic sad boy drums. The guitar isn't terrible. His voice isn't terrible either, and the lyrics aren't terrible either. Like they're very surface level. They're like they're very surface level, very relatable core, as I heard from I think Liam Donovan. I love his that term, but you know it's not terrible per se. But like to go from these 4 songs to this song, I mean, I like it, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible per se. I gave the instrumental. I'm about to sneeze. I gave the instrument. Hold on. I gave the instrumental a bad rap, but this isn't terrible, I guess. It's something I've heard a million times, and I'll hear a million times again, but I mean, it's fine, I guess.
Dreamed of this disguise. Lately it's been hard for him to watch me cry. Don't look in the mirror, or I'll see what I hate. I'll suck up my tears, cause I think that I've gained weight. Wish I'd disappear. There's a line to escape, and I'm waiting right here. All I wanna say is, am I a ghost? Am I out of place? In a ballroom of strangers with nothing to say. A wilted bouquet, wasted away. Day after day after day after day. Am I a ghost stuck in this place? Day after day after day after day.
Okay. Another decent song. Honestly, you are not gonna like what I'm about to say. I honestly think that Black Wedding and Am I a Ghost are not terrible songs. Like they're listenable. They're not stuff I would return to personally, but they're listenable. Like I listen to Degrade Me and I'm like, dude, why would anyone listen to this? I listen to Black Wedding and I can actually understand why people would return to it. I listen to Am I the Ghost? Am I a Ghost? My God, I keep messing that up. And like, there's a million songs that do this topic way better, but it's not terrible per se. I mean, I could if I had if I saw someone listening to this, I wouldn't be like, oh, what the hell are you listening to? Like, okay, someone's in their feels. So that's not terrible. Why are we getting decent songs now? Why can't we start off with something like this? Why do we have to start off with like these 3? Like you literally I don't know 6 seconds left yet, but you could have removed these 3 and this would have been a way better EP. Still, I would have said, why is it Ghost of LA? But at least it makes sense now with Am I a Ghost? And I still wonder what the cover art has to do with any of this, but and the cohesion's still not there, but at least it's decent per se. One last song. I hope that it continues on this decent road because I can't take another friggin' stupid song, man. But I mean, it was decent per se. I don't think it was terrible. It wasn't my favorite, but I don't think it was terrible. Okay, let's go.
As he reclines, his body is covered with brine. He called mom 7 times. Did she miss it or decline? It reeks of gasoline. He pushes a pedal deep. His car will never leave. It's time for him to sleep. For the moment made me sleep forever. All you've ever wanted was to be remembered. Your patience paid off. You're home, but you're lost. All of the trumpets have stopped. This isn't what you thought. Off of a ledge, your heart drops. All I give to wake. What did I leave and what did I take? The 6 seconds left to feel myself drowning in sleep for the moment, maybe sleep forever. All I wanted was to be remembered.
And that was the Ghost of LA. I mean, song was fine. I actually enjoyed it. I didn't think it was terrible. I think the lyrics leave something to be desired. I think that they're very surface level, but I mean, I could see why people would listen to it. It's not terrible per se. I mean, it's very surface level, but I guess that's what you get with this genre. But like, so I clicked the wrong thing. Oopsie. What? It's weird because this EP's fine, I guess. But the thing is that if you literally remove the first 3 songs and just kept these 3, this EP would be so much better. Like, these first 3 songs, like, are terrible. They're just, like, I do not like them. These 3 aren't bad, per se. There's still other artists that do the same exact thing, but so much better. But at least it's tolerable, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I hated the first, like, 3 songs, I'm not gonna lie, but these last 3 songs weren't terrible. And I guess that's a redeeming quality. I mean, the instrumentals weren't bad, his vocals weren't terrible. I think he had some pretty good screams, I'm not gonna lie. But I still, even with these 3 songs, it comes off very surface level. It doesn't really go in deeper. So, I mean, it's listenable. I wouldn't exactly be angry at someone for at least listening to these 3 songs. If I heard him listening to these ones, I'd be like, dude, what the hell are you doing? But, I mean, I don't know. It's just so, why are, the thing I don't understand is why are these 3 songs here? Like, why are these here? Why didn't you just keep these 3 and call it Ghost of LA? At least that would make sense. But, like, what do these have to do with the fucking topic? So, I don't know. I mean, it's tolerable. It's not something I think is like the next My Chemical Romance three are terrible and should have never been released. But yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion of Ghost of LA. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. Um, if you do, let me know. But I mean, it wasn't a horrible listen towards the end, but I don't get why we started with those three songs when at the end it got so much better. Not so much, but it was decent at least. So, and if I had to pick a favorite and a worst, my favorite would probably be 6 Seconds Left, and the worst, I'm not gonna go Walking Dead Man, because this song just does not belong here in the first place. But yeah, I don't think this was a terrible EP. I think it redeemed itself towards the end, but it could have started off so much better. There's so many better ways of covering these topics. I still would say go to other artists. Other artists would be able to cover these topics with much better insight on them. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe when they release a new EP, I'll listen to it and maybe it'll be drastically different. But I didn't think it was horrible per se, except for the first three songs. But I mean, let me know if you disagree. Put your comments below, and thank you for watching.